Charlie, Oldham away this weekend. First and foremost, I mean, how are you feeling about that as a fixture? Because it's quite a challenge. Two titans in the league, you'd say, with good reputations.
Yeah, two massive clubs. Obviously, Oldham a big club and Yeovil as well. So it'll be a great game to go and play in. I think these are the sort of games we look forward to going and playing in. So yeah, it'll be a great game between two good teams. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Do you think come the end of the season that you are two teams who are both expected to be in or around the playoff chase?
I think more so definitely Oldham. Obviously they're a massive club and so are we, but they've probably been in the division for a couple of years now after getting relegated out of the league, whereas we've just been promoted, so we're kind of finding our feet. But our main aim is to be very competitive, and if we can string a run of games together, I think we will be up there. But yeah, I think there is quite a bit of pressure on Oldham. They get an awful lot of fans going there and backing them, so I know there'll be quite a lot of pressure on them to be automatic or go up in the playoffs this year. Yeah.
This is the first time I think you and I have spoken since pre-season potentially. How have you found these opening few weeks in terms of the difference between the workload put on you at the National League South and going up to National League?
Yeah, I think it's totally different, the levels. Last year obviously we was expected to win every game, which was a challenge, and we rose to that challenge. And then this year a lot of us have played in this league and we know there is a big step in quality and fitness. So yeah, it's been good. I think we've had a good start, a steady start, and like I said, we're just finding our feet with the level and getting up to full fitness. I think we're 9 games in now, so we're starting to hit them levels, and I think we've shown some really good bits of quality in games and some not so good bits as well. So there's areas to work on, but on the whole, I think it's a positive start. Yeah. I
mean, from your perspective, you started the season with a bit of a knock, so you kind of like eased your way into it. Do you feel like you are at full fitness now?
Yeah. Obviously, after the last sort of 3 or 4 games, I do feel up to full fitness. Like you said, I had a slight knock in the pre-season game leading up to the start of the season, so I didn't play the first game and come back in. But now I feel good now. So yeah, I'm starting to get in a bit of a role of feeling good, and yeah, hopefully long may that continue.
In terms of the form this season, have you been frustrated with the home form? Because Hewish last season was the fortress. It was what you built your foundations on. This season, it's been quite a frustrating start.
Yeah, I think it's weird how football works. Obviously, last year at home, winning most games, I think that's where you probably see a little bit of frustration from the fans. But you can't get like that after what we built last year in terms of the connection with the fans. I know it's been frustrating, and we've picked up more wins on the road, and I had that one win here against Ebbsfleet. But yeah, like I said, it can't get like that with the fans. We need to obviously stick together, because this place at times can be a very powerful thing. So at some stage into the season, that will cause massive problems for other teams.
And obviously quite a long string of Saturday, Tuesday games coming up. Do you feel like as a squad you're quite unified in the sense that rotation doesn't make too much difference? Everyone knows their role now. Do you feel quite settled as a squad?
Yeah, I think definitely we're getting there. I think everyone in the squad's played a decent amount of minutes, which other teams you probably won't get that. You probably get 3 or 4 that haven't played at all. So I think everyone's in a good mood. We're all playing. We know our jobs when we come onto the pitch, and everyone's together. So as long as we keep that as a squad and as a club, I think we'll be in good stead come the end of the season. Yeah.
And have you set yourself any personal goals for like the coming weeks and such? Obviously, going up to National League, you said bigger challenge, more to do. But from a personal level, have you set yourself any goals?
I just want to obviously play as many games as I can, and hopefully that puts us in a better position, because I feel like with my experience and stuff like that, I feel like I can bring a lot on the pitch and help the team. Obviously there's great players all round, people that aren't playing that come on and make a big impact. I think all of us have got our pros, so yeah, it's just one of them to just play games and help the team climb the table. Yeah.
Well, good luck for Saturday.
Cheers, thank you.
So Charlie, great to speak to you. Firstly, you were one of the few players that are actually still in this squad from the team that went down. Have you noticed perhaps a step up in quality in the year that we've been away from this division?
Yeah, I think it's been a strong division for the last 7 years now. You always get some big teams in it. It's a very competitive, relentless league, and yeah, I think obviously the difference is it is big from the Conference South being the first time I've played in that last season, and then stepping back into this league, which I was kind of used to playing. You can definitely see the difference. So yeah, there obviously is a massive difference. Yeah.
And as mentioned, obviously you started the season with a knock. You've almost had to work your way back into the team. Are you enjoying the competition in midfield now? Obviously we've got the likes of Sonny and Brett, as well as, or maybe to a lesser extent, Matt Worthington, who tends to find himself in the starting 11 quite often. You enjoying the competition you may find?
Yeah, I think between the four of us, whoever plays, you're gonna have a good midfield. I think everyone's good at different things, so it's just getting the right sort of balance. And I think some people are better off suited for different games. So yeah, whoever plays, they do a good job. So yeah, I think it's been good competition, and that'll continue throughout the season. Yeah.
And I mean, you tend to be characterised as quite a defensive sort of minded midfielder. We've noticed you drop deeper almost as a third centre back at times. Is that an instruction that's been given to you by Mark Cooper, or is that just something you tend to find yourself naturally doing at times?
No, it's definitely an instruction given, obviously depending on who we're playing and what sort of press the opposition is coming with. Depends on where I go on the pitch, so it's not just something I just sort of pick up. I do what I'm told, and hopefully it helps the team. I think first half against Altrincham, they come with a press and it sort of killed it. So yeah, we work on things, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, but that's football, isn't it? So yeah, I am a defensive midfielder, but I do like to get us playing. I know sometimes it looks like you're playing sideways or whatever, but that's to make sure we get playing on the ball and keep possession for long periods of the game. So yeah.
And looking ahead to Saturday, obviously we signed you from Oldham following your release in 2023. What can you tell us about your time at Oldham, and what could perhaps fans expect going to a club the size of Oldham?
Yeah, like I said, it's a massive club. They get 7,000-8,000 at home games. It's great to play in front of when you're doing well, and sometimes obviously if you're not doing so well, they can turn. So it's one of them things that it's good to go. They're the games you want to go and play in front of, especially myself. I like playing in front of big crowds, away or at home. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a good game. Yeah.
And obviously, finally, any former faces you may be looking forward to seeing? Are there any sort of intel we could maybe get from the likes of Devon Green and Mike Fondop still there from your time there?
Yeah, it has changed a lot. I mean, when I went in there, there was a change of manager very quickly within the first 6-7 games I was there. A change of ownership when I was there as well. So there's, yeah, like you said, probably only 1 or 2 players that are still there, and probably obviously a whole change in probably staff and backroom staff as well. So yeah, probably won't see too many familiar faces, but yeah, the 1 or 2 I do see, obviously I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, good luck for Saturday.
Cheers, thank you. Yeah.